Stop, okay? Miss Missy, in a society that has taught us to favor being cool over being connected, promise yourself that you will always choose to be the person who cares, to be the person who does not desensitize themselves, to be the person who slumps their heart into the people who excited without hesitation, without worrying if it is too much or too intense or too loud. Trust me when I say that you will never scare off the souls that will fully understand you and nurture you and celebrate you by being open to this world, by being honest, by being the kind of person who loves deeply. Do not water yourself down. Do not silence the part of yourself that live towards the beauty you see in another human being. Be all that you are. Be all that you are. Okay, Miss Missy, you're done? Miss Cathy, tell me when to stop, okay? That's long. It's long. I'm gonna look for the title. Alright. It's so long. Alright. Real life is so much more interesting than anything you'll see on social media, so please just put down your phone and pick up your head. Be present with the human beings you spend your time with. Be present with yourself. Be present with the world. Don't forget to live because you think you're living through your phone. Trust me when I say real life is the feeling you get when you support your friends and see them doing the things that make their cells dance. Real life is 8 a.m. wrapped within the limbs of someone who makes your stomach feel like it's buzzing with an electric kind of happiness. Real life is kissing your mother's face and hearing about the first time she saw your father. Real life is sitting with yourself in all of your depths and your decay, and not distracting your mind from all that sinking to be felt within you. Real life is gritty. It breaks you open, and it means know whether you're in the most beautiful and meaningful ways. But you will miss all of that if you're looking down. Always choose to look up. This is perfect for you. We hold on to those who cannot love us for so many reasons. Sometimes we hold on because we convince ourselves that the circumstances will change. That if we love harder, if we give more, if we stay, if we endure, the situation will evolve. The value of our love will be recognized. It will be chosen. Sometimes we hold on because we feel like we have to be the one to fix, the ones to mend, the ones to prove that human beings don't give up on a person they see something beautiful within. Sometimes we hold on because we feel guilty, because we think that walking away and choosing ourselves is discarding someone we care about. is us abandoning is a human being. And sometimes we hold on because we think that we will never find the kind of person who proves to us that love is not something that is meant to hurt. Sometimes we hold on because we lose our beliefs in the fact that love has the potential to be soft, that there is more to life than what we are settling for. Sometimes we hold on because we haven't healed, because we would rather sleep beside someone who makes us feel lonely than to be alone. Sometimes we hold on because it is easier to fill our voids with another human being, even when they do not understand us, even when they cannot value us, because we are still learning how to value ourselves. We hold on to those who cannot love us for so many reasons, in so many ways. And it's okay. Letting go is one of the hardest things you will have to do. But at the end of the day, keeping someone in your life who makes you question yourself, who make you feel like you are too much, who asks for you to quiet your soul, that is the greatest injustice he will ever impart on your heart. That is doing yourself a deep disservice, because you deserve to be surrounded by people who make you feel seen. You deserve to be surrounded by people who nourish you and challenge you and dizzy you in the best way possible. And possibly, it is important to learn how to stop romanticizing the things in your life that hurt. It is important to cut those ties, even when it is hard, even when you do not want to face the loss. Because it is within that hardship that you will learn how to choose your own heart, that you will learn how to stand up for it. And it deserves to be defended. It deserves to be treasured. This is perfect for you. Yeah, I'm reading a book. Reading session that you can apply for yourselves as well. Oh, you need to, Amelia? Okay. You tell me to stop. Amelia, tell me to stop. When to stop. It's long. It said here, learn how to heal yourself from one person without needing another. We'll see. Alright. When you have been hurt before at the hands of another, it can be difficult to convince yourself to risk your heart. It can be difficult to convince yourself that there are those in this world who will keep it safe, who will protect it. When you have been hurt before, despite wanting to experience love again, you can let the what it's hold you back. What if you fall for someone and they leave? What if you place your heart in the hands of someone else and they do not want to hold it? What if they do not love you back? But what if they do? What if you take the chance, and what if you risk your heart? What if you crush it into someone who genuinely inspires you and they choose you? What if they love you the way you always desire to be loved? What if they make you breakfast in bed on Sundays and hug your broken pieces back together and bring you soup when you're sick and fill your life with the sunniest, most tender kind of happiness? What if, what if they grow you and encourage you and teach you that love was always meant to be soft? That it was always meant to feel the way it feels when you are with them? What if they make you understand why it never worked out with anyone who came before them? What if they stay? And what if they do leave? What if there does come a time where they cannot be what you need? What if you outgrow one another? What if you evolve into two people who cannot beat the odds? What if love changes? But what if there is still gratitude there? Gratitude for the way in which they stretch your heart into what it ended up becoming? Gratitude for how they help for you to find clarity and what you desire and what you strive to find in the next person life gives you? Does that make it any less important, any less rich? Does that make it any less worthy of being felt? Of having the kind of depth and connection that might not last forever, but that breeds that kind of lessons and knowledge and hope that will? Do not be afraid to follow your heart, Amelia. Instead of vilifying yourself for staying longer than you should have, for giving your heart to those who could not hold it, instead of getting upset that you've settled, celebrate that the fact that you opened your eyes to all that wasn't growing you. Celebrate the fact that you had the courage and the strength to walk away. Celebrate the fact that you are aware now. It is beautiful to be kind of person who searches for love in a culture that is obsessed with lust. Because lust can be so boring, it can be glitch. Often it is empty, it is transparent, and it holds no weight. We are a society that has been taught to chase the shiniest things, to fill our lives with beauty for beauty's sake, to focus more on attaining and possessing and devouring rather than sitting with and dividing into the things that actually mean something to us. We mistake what our eyes want for what our hearts want. And that is one of the most dangerous things we could do to ourselves. And it kills our humanity because it kills our presence. We taste, but we do not savor. We touch, but we do not feel. We talk, but we do not connect. It is okay to have a soul that still believes in depths, in the kind of connection that exists beyond the surface. Do not try to bankrupt your need for more. Do not try to quiet the way your heart slams into your chest. Do not envy those who live towards lust or longing like it's going to change their lives. Those people I have to found are often looking to either escape themselves or distract themselves, and it bankrupts. They are empty in certain ways, always after the next beautiful thing and the next after that. They devour and devour and devour and devour, but they will never be full. They are malnourished where it counts. They will never be satisfied because the real nourishment, the real feast exists not in someone's lips, or the curve of their spine, and exists in the most honest aspects of who they are. It exists in their nostalgia and in their hopes and in the way certain songs make them want to cry. You want genuine beauty? Real beauty? The kind of connection that isn't short-lived, but rather feels like it has existed for hundreds of years. The kind of connection that feels all-consuming and perished and grounding at the same time. Connect. Yay! Miss... Alright, last one. You guys tell me to stop, okay? Okay? This is the last. You're welcome, Amelia. You tell me to stop, okay? Press red hearts. I'm falling asleep while I'm reading this book. Aw, I'm sorry if you feel in the tough times. You got this. I believe in you. Alright, tell me to stop, okay? Alright. It always does that, Amelia. Because you haven't found the right person in your heart. That love that you really deserve. Alright, this is the last. Being loved openly and clearly builds the most uniquely beautiful connections. At the end of the day, nothing is more attractive than someone who stands firmly in front of you and chooses you. At the end of the day, nothing is more comforting than the kind of love that grows from certainty and conviction. No games, just presence. Maybe you will never get back to the person you used to be. But maybe that is okay. Maybe that is something to celebrate, something to embrace, because who you were is a version of yourself that exists in the past. A version of yourself that didn't go through the heartbreak or the hardship. A version of yourself that did not have to navigate all of the ways in which life was trying to weather. Who you were is a version of yourself that didn't have to fight their way out of the dark, that didn't have to deal with the things that cause change to crack within the soul of you, and those things transform a human being. Maybe you will never be reintroduced to that version of yourself. Maybe you will never get back to who you were. Maybe that version of yourself has evolved, has grown into you were meant to be at this moment in time. Maybe you have to lay down that expectation. Maybe you have to release that comparison. And instead, maybe you have to trust in the lesson and the ways in which the word has you to stretch towards your becoming. Maybe you have to stop looking backwards. Molting is the process by which a snake routinely casts off its skin to facilitate new growth, and sometimes life forces you to do the same. Sometimes life challenges you to shed relationship and ideals and the old version of yourself that no longer serves you. So when you feel like you are not the same person, when you feel like you have and revealed like you have evolved into someone you do not recognize, maybe that is something to honor. You have transitioned, you have transformed, and life will ask you to do so sometime and time again as you journey through it. Do not fear your evolution. The last one. It is okay to outgrow those who don't know how to love you. I love you all. I'll see you guys again next time. Have a good sleep. And use your bed as your rest. Good rest. Mwah. I'll see you guys.